So, very good morning, dear student. Warm welcome in today's science class. So, dear student, in the previous class we finished or complete our third chapter. But you know that in the previous class or in the seventh class, you already discussed about the elements, compounds, mixtures, pure and impure substance, and the chemical equation. So now, dear student, you know that in this whole world or universe, there are 118 elements. If you remember that, if you go back, flashback in 7th class, there we study about the elements. So elements means the substance which made up of only the same kind of atoms or similar kind of atoms is called water. That is called elements. So now today's chapter is about water, the materials, matters and non-matters. So we see that in our surroundings we find the different types of substances, different types of materials. Some are solid, some are liquid, some are in a gaseous form. So this all the materials means all these material things are classified into two categories here, this matters and non-matters. So in this chapter we are going to discuss about the properties of matters, what are the physical properties of matter, what are the chemical properties of matters, this matters and non-matters. Then we discuss about the one by one. Then we also discuss about the chemical properties, occurrence of these matters and non-matters in the earth crust. So, dear student, as you know that the metals are a class of elements. Means these metals are the class of elements, and we know that elements are what pure substance or which is made up of only same kind or similar kind of atoms, that is called elements, and these elements are classified. If you see these elements, so these elements are classified into two categories, two forms, different forms, that is the matter and non-metals. So here we are discussing in this chapter we are going to discuss about the matters and non-matters in details, their properties, how they occur. So metals are mostly hard and solid. As you know that if you see this iron rod, copper, gold, silver, aluminium, many more, sodium, these are the water solid in the physical state or physical form. So generally if you categorize these metals, and if we are talking about the metals generally water solid in the natures. Whereas if we are talking about the non-metals, so mostly these non-metals are water. These are in a liquid form or maybe in a gaseous form. Then we also discuss about these metals, so the conductivity, ductility, different lectures, metallic lectures shown by this metal. So these all properties we are discussed one by one. So now first we are going to discuss about the occurrence of metals and non-metals. Means how these metals and non-metals are occur in a nature. मीन्स ये प्रकृति में नेचर में कैसे पाए जाते हैं, किस फॉर्म में पाए जाते हैं, ये फ्री स्टेट में है, आइदर इट इज फाउंड इन कंपाउंडिंग स्टेट. सो नाउ फर्स्ट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट द occurrence of metals and non-metals. So this the occurrence of metals and non-metals. So now everybody you see in your textbook this chapter at the page number 48, we are discussing the more about the occurrence of metals and non-metals. So as you know that there are 118 elements in the universe. Out of them, the 91 of that shows the metallic property. Means this element is 118 elements. So out of that, this 91 is shows this metallic property, and rest of this 27 So the non-metallic property, or some are maybe in between both the metal and non-metals. So that is called what? That is called semiconductor or metalloids. That is called what? Metalloids. So in generally here we are only talking about the metals and non-metals, not about the what? These metalloids. But I will explain this. Metalloids means these are the substances which shows the property of metal and non-metal. यानी metal और non-metal दोनों की properties show करता है, वो आपका metalloids है, ठीक है. But here we are talking about this metals and non-metals. So metals and non-metals are abundantly available in this nature. They are available in the free state or in the free form as an element. Means this metals and the non-metals found in water free state in an elemental form or maybe in a compound state or in compound forms. The earth crust is abundant in large metals and non-metals. Non-metals such as the silicon, oxygen, carbon are abundantly or in a large amount or in large percent in the earth crust. The metals as sodium, iron, copper, aluminium are present in a large quantity in the earth crust. The compound state in which the metals exist, the compound state in which the metals exist in the earth crust is called minerals. Minerals means the compound state in which the metal exists in the earth crust is called what? Minerals. For example, iron is present mostly in as oxide forms. Okay, means this iron is found in a metallic oxide form, in iron oxide or ferric oxide or like that. So most of the rocks and minerals, however, all the minerals are not rich source of what metals. Means सभी ऐसे मिनरल्स नहीं होते जिसमें काफ़ी ज़्यादा मात्रा में क्या हो मेटल्स प्रेजेंट हो. बट द मिनरल्स फ्रॉम विच वी कैन एक्सट्रैक्ट द मेटल्स प्रॉफिटेबली. मीन्स ज़्यादा अमाउंट में यदि किसी मिनरल से अपन मेटल को एक्सट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं, डराइव कर रहे हैं, तो दैट इज कॉल्ड वाटर ओर. दैट इज कॉल्ड वाटर ओर. सो ओर मीन्स ore means what? The minerals from which we extract the metal in a profitable way or in a large quantity. Means ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा उसमें से अपन मेटल को एक्सट्रैक्ट कर सकते हैं, अलग कर सकते हैं, सेपरेट कर सकते हैं. उसमें जो इम्प्योरिटीज हो वो लेस अमाउंट हो, तो दैट टाइप ऑफ मिनरल्स इज कॉल्ड वाटर ओर्स और ओर. ओके, सो फॉर एग्जांपल द ओर ऑफ दिस आयरन इज हेमाटाइट, मैग्नेटाइट. So many ores are present. Copper का भी है, copper pyrite है, copper glans है, like that. So these are the ores. तो ores वो minerals हो गए जिसमें से अपन metal को profitably extract करते हैं, हाँ, beneficially अपन extract करते हैं. Now see in the textbook, second paragraph of our topic, the minerals from which the metals are extracted profitably are called the ores. For example, the hematite and the magnetite are the important ores of iron. As I told you that iron will go important just like this iron. इसके जो most important this ores जो है that is what? That is this hematite and magnetite. These are the main source of this iron है. ये ऐसे दो ores हैं जिससे अपन आयरन को एक्सट्रैक्ट करते हैं. ओके, सो the metals such as the gold, silver, platinum, these are exist in a pure or in a free form. क्योंकि जो गोल्ड है, सिल्वर है और प्लेटिनम है, ये फ्री फॉर्म में होते हैं. ये किसी के साथ में मिक्स या कंपाउंडिंग फॉर्म में नहीं होती, ये फ्री नेचर में होते हैं. ठीक है, ये प्योर फॉर्म में पाए जाते हैं, किसी के साथ में कोई भी मिक्स फॉर्म में नहीं पाते कि नहीं आइदर इज फाउंड इन द ऑक्साइड्स और अदर इन फॉर्म. So in their native state, they are least reactive and do not combine with other elements to form compounds. That's why what the reason is that these are found in the pure form or in the free state. That's why they are what less reactive or inactive or inreactive matters. Okay, ये ज़्यादा reactive नहीं है, किसी के साथ में reaction नहीं करते और reaction नहीं करने के कारण ही ये free state में पाए जाते, pure form में पाए जाते, not forms any compound. Okay. Now hence they are called the noble metals. That's why this silver, gold and platinum are known as what noble metals. Why it is called noble metals? Noble metals means they are not react with any other metals and they are found in a pure form in a nature. क्योंकि किसी से react नहीं करते ये inactive metals है, non-reactive metals है. Okay, they are found in the pure forms. Non-metals also exist in the both free state as well as in a combined state. जैसे कि metals है और non-metal भी ऐसे found or exist in either it is in a free state or free form or maybe it in a compounding form or react with any other and form found in a compound form. You have studied in the previous class that nitrogens and oxygens are the major components of the air. As we know that the air is a mixture and the more components of this air is what the large components that is the major component of air is what nitrogen and oxygen. 78% approximately there is nitrogen and 21% is oxygen. Hydrogen is a combined form exists in the water, hydrocarbons and like that many more. Oxygen is the most abundant non-metals in the earth crust. It is present as a carbon dioxide, carbonates, oxides, silicates, maybe the form found in the silicates form. It is maybe in the carbonate forms, maybe in the oxide forms like nitrous oxide or maybe in the carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide like that. In the earth crust, it occurs as a carbonates and fossil fuels. This implies coal and petroleum sulfur exist as a sulfides and sulfates in the free state as well as in a combined state in the earth crust. Let us understand about the main properties of metals and non-metal. So first we discuss about the physical properties of metal. Now I am going to write in here this physical properties of metal and non-metal. So now we are going to discuss one by one the physical properties of the metal. Metal have the distinct physical properties which differentiate them from the non-metal. Means it exhibit, it have some the different physical properties than the non-metal. That why it is different between it differentiate from non-metals. Means it's exhibit ये metal जो है वो non-metal से अलग type की physical properties शो करता है, non-metal अलग type की physical properties शो करता है. That's why इसके कारण हम इसको separate कर सकते हैं. So now first about the appearance. What are the appearance of metals or how it looks like. So this many times you familiar with the many metals like silver, gold, aluminium, copper. This all. So this have got a shiny surface. आपको metal just like you see सिल्वर है, सिल्वर को आप देख लो, गोल्ड को देखो, ये कैसे होता है शाइनिंग करते होते हैं, बिल्कुल चमकते हुए होते हैं, चमकीले होते हैं. तो इनकी जो सरफेस होती है, परत होती है, वो कैसी होती है, शाइनी सरफेस होती है, शाइनिंग करते हुए ये दिखते हैं. तो इनका जो अपीयरेंस है वो कैसा है, दिस आर द हैव अ मेटालिक लचर्स और शाइनी अपीयरेंस. बट इफ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट नॉन मेटल, सो नॉन मेटल्स लुक्स लाइक डल. कि नॉन मेटल में किसी भी टाइप का जो है वो कोई शाइनिंग नहीं होती है, ये डल होते हैं और ब्लैक कलर के होते हैं. द शाइनी अपीयरेंस ऑफ द मटेरियल्स इज कॉल्ड लचर्स एंड दिस शाइनी सरफेस, शाइनी अपीयरेंस इज कॉल्ड व्हाट. Okay, this shiny appearance is called what? Luscious. Means this metal shows the metallic luscious. Okay, this appearance is called what? Metallic luscious. For example, this gold, aluminum, this etc. Means this gold and silver shows what? A metallic luscious or a shiny surface. Second, we are talking about the physical appearance. This is about the physical state. So mostly, if we are talking about the physical state of matter, so matter mostly exhibit in a solid state, but there's somewhere the exception is there, just like this Hg mercury. This Hg is existing liquid state at room temperature. Means normally आप कहें तो जितने भी मेटल्स है दे एग्जिबिट इन अ सॉलिड स्टेट, ये वो सॉलिड स्टेट में एग्जिबिट करते हैं, पाए जाते हैं, लेकिन एक्सेप्शन है एच मीन्स मर्क्यूरी. मर्क्यूरी इज एक्सेप्शन दैट इज found in a liquid state at the room temperature. So materials can be exist in the three stages: solid, liquid and gaseous. All the metal exist in the solid state at the room temperature. Mercury is the only metal that occurs at the liquid at the room temperature. Then the density, if we are talking about the density, so this metals shows the high density. मेटल जो होते हैं, जितने मेटल हैं उनकी डेंसिटी कैसी होती है? हाई होती है, जबकि नॉन मेटल की जो होती है वो लो होती है, क्योंकि मोस्टली जो मेटल्स आर सॉलिड इन नेचर. सो डेंसिटी रिफर्स टू हाउ द क्लोज ऑफ द एटम्स आर पैक्ड. मीन्स कितने तो टाइटली पैक्ड, इसमें जो एटम्स होते हैं मेटल्स में, इसके जो अरेंजमेंट होता है एटम्स का वो कैसा होता है? टाइटली पैक्ड होता है. दैट्स व्हाई इट शोज द हाई डेंसिटी. ओके, then melting point and boiling point. This metals shows the high melting point and the boiling point as compared to the non metal. Just like iron का, copper का, aluminium का, इनका जो melting and boiling point होता है काफ़ी high होता है, but non metal का जो melting and boiling point होता है वो काफ़ी कम होता है. Just like नाइट्रोजन है, ऑक्सीजन है, या फिर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है, like that गैसेस जो है कार्बन like. So they have the low melting point and a boiling point. So most metals have the high melting point and a boiling point. Metal का mostly high melting point और boiling point होता है. Sodium, mercury and potassium are the some metals which have the comparatively lower melting and the boiling point. लेकिन कुछ exception, again I will tell you about the exception, because exception is always present in a साइंस. तो कुछ एक्सेप्शन है जो कम शो करते हैं, जैसे लाइक सोडियम है, पोटेशियम है, या फिर तो ये जो मेटल्स है सोडियम और पोटेशियम, सॉरी mercury, तो दे शो व्हाट द लेस मेल्टिंग पॉइंट एंड बॉइलिंग पॉइंट एज कंपेयर टू द अदर मेटल. बट ओवरऑल नॉन मेटल से इनका मेल्टिंग एंड बॉइलिंग पॉइंट हाई होता है. देन नेक्स्ट अबाउट द हार्डनेस. मीन्स ये कैसे, तो ये ऑलमोस्ट मेटल्स आर द हार्ड, टफ एंड रिजिड बिकॉज ऑफ कॉम्पैक्ट पैकिंग ऑफ वाटर एटम्स. एटम्स इतने हाईली कॉम्पैक्ट पैक्ड होता है कि ये कैसे होता है? हार्ड होता है, टफ होता है, रिजिड होते हैं. मीन्स इसको कंप्रेस्ड नहीं किया सकता. वी कैन नॉट कंप्रेस्ड मेटल्स. मीन्स देयर विल बी नो कंप्रेसिबिलिटी शोन बाय द मेटल्स. But if we again we are talking about the non-metals, non-metals shows the compressibility because there will be a much more comparative this distance between the atoms of non-metals. Then, but again the exception, sodium and potassium shows the softness. It can be easily cut with the help of a knife like a butter. जैसे बटर को या आपको पनीर को काटते जिस तरह स्लाइस कर सकते हैं, इस तरह से आप पोटेशियम और सोडियम को आप मेटल होने के बावजूद इसको इजीली आप काट सकते हैं. देन सोनोरसनेस. सोनोरस मीन्स सोनोरिटी. मेटल shows the property of a ringing sound. Ringing sound means when we strike these metals with the hammer or any other thing, it produces some sound, special sound, that is called a ringing sound. And this property of a sound producing a property of metals is called what? Sonority. So this sonority is shown by what? Metals, but this sonority is not shown by the non-metals. So you might have heard a ringing sound from the metal's bell when struck with the hammer, just like जैसे gong है या फिर स्कूल में बैल बजाते तो एक स्पेशल या कॉइन है तो वो स्पेशल टाइप की रिंगिंग साउंड प्रोड्यूस करता है. दिस प्रॉपर्टी ओनली एग्जिबिट और शोन बाय द मेटल्स. दिस मटेरियल्स आर कॉल्ड व्हाट, जो ऐसा साउंड प्रोड्यूस करता है वो मटेरियल क्या कहलाता है? सोनोरस मटेरियल्स लाइक आयरन, कॉपर, एल्यूमिनियम, like that. So metals are the sonorous as they produce a ringing sound when they struck. And due to this property of the metals, they are used to make the bells, wind chimes, and many other musical instruments. और इसी property due to the presence of having this property of sound producing or sonority or sonorous, metals are used to make what musical instrument and producing what sound. Next, lectures. Already we discussed about the lectures. The most metals possess the metallic shine or lectures like gold, silver, aluminium, mercury, copper. These all are the examples of metals which shows the lectures or metallic shine. Then malleability. Malleability means it can be beaten by the hammer and transform into the water sheets. Means metals को अपन हैमर थोड़े से पीट करके इसको थिन शीट में ट्रांसफॉर्म किया जाता है. दिस प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ मेटल्स इज कॉल्ड वाटर मैलिएबिलिटी. सो मैलिएबिलिटी इज शोन बाय वाटर. नेक्स्ट वन इज डक्टिलिटी. मैलिएबिलिटी this malleability and more ductility. Malleability means form into thin sheets and it is transformed into wire. Means this both are very crucial properties of metals. That's why it is mostly used in making the ornaments. क्योंकि उनके थिन शीट्स बनाई जाती है मेटल्स की. जस्ट यू सी द सिल्वर जो है, गोल्ड है, इनके थिन शीट बनाई जा सकती है, इनके थिन वायर बनाए जा सकते हैं. वायर बनाए जा सकते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड डक्टिलिटी. और शीट्स बनाई जाती है जस्ट लाइक आप आयरन की शीट्स तीन शेड पे देख सकते हैं ना, तीन शेड जो बनाते हैं. सो दैट्स property only shown by this metals. So now you see we discuss more about more explanation given in your textbook, page number 50. Malleability. You might have seen a blacksmith beating iron or aluminium to make the sheet. This property by which the metals can be beaten into the thin sheet is called what? Malleability. So as I told you that कि ऐसी property metal की जिसको पीट के उसमें thin sheets बनाई जा सके, can be transformed or changed into the thin sheets. This property of metals is called what? Malleability. And some examples like aluminium, tin, copper are commonly used metals which are made into thin sheets. As metals are malleable, they are used to make the foil sheets and utensils. जो foil paper आप देख रहे हो, foil paper जो है वो भी metal की thin sheets से ही बनाया हुआ है, या utensil उनके बर्तन है, बहुत सारे ornaments है like that. Ductility, the property by virtue a metal which can be drawn into the wire, thin wire, जिसकी thin wire बनाया जा सकता है. You can see this wiring अपने घर में जो है ना लाइट फिटिंग करवाते हैं उसमें वायर बनाने के काफ़ी थिन होते हैं. आयरन ये कॉपर के है, एल्युमिनियम के है, या फिर गोल्ड के जो ऑर्नामेंट्स बनाते हैं, ज्वेलरीज बनाते हैं, तो ये मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट प्रॉपर्टी है मेटल की. ओके, सो दिस means this metal can be transformed or changed into the thin wire. This property is called what? This ductility. The metals such as the gold and the silver are used to make ornaments. Copper is used to make wires. Then electrical conductivity. Electrical conductivity means metal shows the electrical conductivity. Electrical conductivity and thermal conductivity. Electrical conductivity means the metals are mostly water suitable to pass current through them. This property is called what? this electrical conductivity or metals which allows to pass current, or materials which allows to pass current through them is called what? Conductor. So this all the metals are the good conductor of heat and electricity. Means उसमें से heat को भी आप pass कर सकते हैं, heat को भी transform कर सकते हैं, pass कर सकते हैं, और current को भी, electricity को भी आप pass कर सकते हैं. That's why this metals mostly shows the electrical and thermal conductivity. So metals are the good conductors of electricity. They allow the electricity to pass through them, and this is why the electrical wires are made up of this copper mostly. Okay. थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी मीन्स मेटल्स आर द गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ हीट. आपने स्पून को या देखा हो तो ये बर्नर पे रखोगे, धीरे धीरे आप जहाँ से उसको होल्ड किया हुआ वो भी गर्म हो जाएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि एक टिप से दूसरे टिप तक हीट का क्या होता है, उसमें पास होती है, हीट पास होती है. So they allow heat to pass through them. For this reason, the metals are very hot to touch if heated and cold to touch if cold. So metals are preferred to make the cooking utensils as they are excellent conductor of heat. That's why due to this thermal conductivity, all the utensils जो खाना पकाने के लिए जो cooking utensils होते हैं, बर्तन होते हैं, they are made up of water. They are made up of this metals, maybe from the aluminium, maybe copper, maybe other like iron or other thing. So these all are the physical property of metals and non-metals. Now next we are discuss about the physical property of non-metals. So now see page number 50, the properties of non-metals. Some non-metals are solid at the room temperature, such as the carbon, sulfur and phosphorus, but some non-metals exist in the gaseous form, such like this oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, carbon dioxide, bromine is the most only the non-metals that exist in a liquid at the room temperature. ब्रोमीन एक ऐसा एक्सेप्शन है जो क्या होता है, लिक्विड स्टेट में रहता है, ठीक है, एट द रूम टेम्परेचर. जस्ट लाइक मेटल जो है वो मर्करी लिक्विड स्टेट होता है, इस तरह से नॉन मेटल जो है वो ब्रोमीन है. ब्रोमीन इज ए नॉन मेटल विच एग्जिस्ट और एग्जिस्ट इन अ लिक्विड state at the room temperature. Non-metals are dull or do not have the lectures except the iodine. Iodine के अलावा बाकी इसमें dull होते हैं, black होते हैं. Non-metals are the non-malleables and when they brittle they break into the small pieces. लेकिन जब भी non-metal को अपन हैमर से पीटते हैं, थोड़ा मारते तो वो टूट जाते हैं. ये brittle होते हैं, हाँ, बिखर जाते हैं, टूट जाते हैं. They are brittle in nature. Non-metals are the poor conductor of heat and electricity, means इसमें से heat भी पास नहीं हो सकती और electrical भी पास नहीं होती. That's why mostly the handles of this iron and pressure cookers और दूसरे जो utensil cooking utensils होते हैं, the handles are made up of plastics or bakelite. They are non-ductile. They cannot be drawn into the wires or they cannot be produce any kind of ringing sound. Sonorous is not shown by this non-metals. Non-sonorous, they have the low density as compared to the metals. They have low melting point and boiling point as compared to the metals, and non-metals are not as hard as metals, exception only the diamond. Diamond is the hardest substance which is form of what? Carbon. डायमंड क्या है? कार्बन का फॉर्म है. कार्बन का अलग टॉप है, कार्बन की एक फॉर्म, एक रूप है उसका. लेकिन वो क्या है, एक नॉन मेटल है, लेकिन वर्ल्ड में या यूनिवर्स में सबसे हार्डेस्ट जो सबस्टेंस है वो डायमंड है. सो देयर आर सम एक्सेप्शन ऑलवेज टेकिंग प्लेस इन साइंस. ये क्या है कि एक्सेप्शन है, नॉन मेटल होते हुए भी ये सबसे हार्डेस्ट मटेरियल है विच इज नॉन. Okay, so this is all about what? This is all about the physical properties of metal and non-metal. So I hope you guys, everybody understood very well about physical properties of metals and non-metals. In next class, we are more discuss about the chemical properties of metals, means how these metals react with the oxygen and other things, what product it forms. So that we will discuss about in the coming class. So for today's it is enough. Thank you. Have a nice day. If you have any kind of doubt in your mind, you can ask me freely. Thank you. Have a nice day.